Oh my god.
Welcome back to another episode, you guys. Today we are finally out on the water. We're actually not on the Androscoggin today, but we are out at a little pond where the bass should be moving around. Right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. Maybe not. Temperature is 57 degrees water temp right now. And I just hooked into a couple in about 8 feet of water. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and find this calm water because it is a little bit windy today. So what I'm doing is coming to the openings of little coves and stuff like that, like not too far back in them because I don't think that they're back in there spawning just yet, but just to the edges of those coves. So we're gonna get onto them today. Let's get it. So what I'm looking for is banks that are kind of getting hit with sunlight but are at the edge of these coves. As you can see, the land juts out a little bit here and then goes into a little cove, and that's where the fish are going to be right now. They aren't going to be too far in, I don't believe, because I've come here the past couple weeks. Well, not really the past couple weeks. Come here maybe 2 or 3 times just to check it out, see what the water temp was at, and I fished around a little bit, caught a couple the other day as well, and that's why I'm back here, because water temp got above 55 degrees and I caught 3 of them in the morning time. The bite shut off after that, but I did catch 3 in the morning time, and I think that's due to the water climbing. So today I've already hooked up with at least 3, maybe 4. So we're gonna try these main points at which I think the bass are gonna be around. That was a log. And let's see what happens. Alright guys, so I figured I'd explain what I'm using today. These are still pre-spawn largemouth bass that I'm fishing for, but they are about to spawn. The water is 57 degrees. They'll be spawning in the next week or so. I'll start seeing them on beds here, but what I'm using is my go-to springtime largemouth bait. That is a original chatterbait. It is in a naturalish color. I forgot what the color is. It's Z-Man's original chatterbait. You guys can look it up. Either that or I'll leave it in the description. I caught tons of smallmouth on it last year pre-spawn, and I'm starting to catch tons of largemouth on it pre-spawn. So works very well. You guys should go check it out. I'll leave it in the description below. But I just wanted to explain that to you guys. The other thing that I'm using is this natural color jig, and I just decided to try these out. These are one of the Guggen line jigs, I believe. No, this is the Lunker Hunt jig. Lunker Hunt jig in a bluegill color. Let's see if it'll focus in. There it is right there. Then I got a Guggen little swim bait on there. I forgot what they're called, but nice little swim bait. Works really well. Swims really well in the water and just does really good overall. So nice little bait. I'll fish that once I get to more grassy areas. That chatterbait, like I said, doesn't do well in those. So that's all we're doing today. Also have a square bill crankbait tied on, and that's in a kind of a reddish orange color. I got a spinner bait for those windier areas. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do. Hopefully we can catch some. Let's get it. I like to do in the springtime when I'm fishing for pre-spawn fish, even if they're smallmouth, largemouth, anything like that. I like to fish docks. That's because it's a good vantage point for them to feed up before they head into coves like this. They head into all that. They'll come out on these points like this right here. They'll come out on a point. They'll come out to docks and such, and they will stack up on the docks and wait for a fish to go by, eat them. So that way they can get all nice and fat for the spawn. So what you do is you fish right next to those docks, and you can get some pretty big fish. Alright, we're going to try fishing this dock. This does have pilings going into the water, so it might hold some fish. They are pretty thin pilings, though. We'll see. Alright. There we go. There's a fish. Slammed it. Oh, that's a big fish too. Or it seems to be. Oh God. That's a nice one. Oh, he's gonna get me wrapped up. He's gonna get me wrapped up. All right. Oh, that's a nice fish. Look at him. Trolling motor's still on. Whew. Got a nice one on. Probably about a 2.5 pounder. This thing is thick. Whew. Look at that. Get in here. Probably about 15 feet out from that dock. Ooh, fatty. Get over here. Get over here. Oh, God. Come here, come here, come here. I can't even get my line. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Yes. Whew. Look at that thing. Whew. Look at that bass. This is a nice 3-pound largemouth bass. Got a giant head on her. Giant. There's a fat fish. All chunked up. Awesome. Right on that chatterbait. About 15 feet out from that dock. That is a nice pre-spawn largemouth bass. Let's get her back. Go make some babies. Future biggins. Oh. There you go. Awesome. Awesome fish. Let's get back to fishing. Alright, so with that fish, I saw this point right here coming out, and behind this dock is some slack water because that point juts out and blocks the wind some. So, what I did was cast over towards that dock over there into that calm water, and that's right where that fish hit. So, I'm going to try and get on this spot again. All I have is just a trolling motor, and the wind is blowing like nuts. So, I'm going to try and see if we can get one off the dock. They might be hanging out under it or around it, or not sure, but they are hanging out in this slack water behind the points. So that's what you do. You find a pattern. Docks and points is what I'm on so far. Alright, so another good place for pre-spawn largemouth bass is on rocky, crumble rock banks, or just rocky banks in general. And I found a spot right here that has some rocks. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll this square bill crankbait around them and see if I can get a bite. There we go. Oh, something just swiped at it. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. Made my heart stop. I was reeling, and then I just stopped it, and he was chasing it, and he just snagged it as soon as it stopped and started floating up. I don't know what that. Oh, got him. Oh, wow, nice crappie. Oh, okay. All right, bud. Excuse the camera angle for a minute. Yes, that's chocolate milk. Alright, come here. Nice chunky crappie going back. I thought he was a big bass. Here he goes. Awesome. Now let's see if we can get on some bass. Oh, there's a fish on the jig. On the jig. Over to this one. On the natural jig. Come on, bud. Oh my God. That is a giant largemouth bass. Oh my God. That is a giant female pre-spawn largemouth bass. Oh my God. Just barely hooked. Just barely hooked. Come here, come here, come here. No. Come here, come here, come here. Please. Don't flip. Come here. No. Oh. Yes. Oh, yeah. On the jig. Look at that. was hooked right in there, just barely hooked. Oh my god, that is a chunky largemouth bass. Look at that mouth and that head. That thing has got to be like 4 or 5 pounds. That's 5-pound fish. It's got to be. Look at that thing. I'm holding out as far as I can. That's a 5-pound Prespawn largemouth bass. Got a chunky stomach on her. Probably full of eggs. That's a giant. Oh my god. I'm trying to get it in the sun for you guys. Oh, yes. Giant largemouth bass. We're going to get her back in. Fatty. Awesome. I'm going to get a picture and we'll get her back in the water. Alrighty, here she goes. Going back in the water. That is a giant Prespawn largemouth bass. Full of eggs. There you go. Yes. That was a giant. Alright, we're going to get back into this little cove. It's only 3 feet of water, but they're there. They're not up too far in the cove, but she was up there. So I'm going to go back in. Actually, I'm going to fish this a little bit, and then I'll go back in, see if I can get another one. Alright guys, we had a successful day of fishing today. This is unfortunately the end of the video. My phone's about to die. It's on 10%, and that is what I film with. So, I will have another video out soon. I'm going fishing tomorrow. I'm not too sure when that video will be out. Maybe Monday. We will see. This video should be out tonight around 8 o'clock. So, be looking forward to that. Well, you guys kind of can't, but it'll be out at 8. Thank you guys so much for watching. I thought this was an awesome time out fishing. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, drop a like down below. Drop a comment down below of your biggest largemouth bass. I want to know what you guys' biggest largemouth bass are. Mine is a 6-pounder. Just a guess. Didn't actually get to weigh it, but it was around 6 pounds. So, that is the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Andrew Angler out.